On this hunt, I come back into one of my favourite areas in my local public land forest park. The area is really beautiful, mature trees, mature forest. The rivers are full of boulders. The deer numbers are good around here as well. It's early August, dead of winter. The valley feels cold, lonely, empty of people. The last time I was in here, I spied a public land stag that I wouldn't mind getting a better look at. He was 1 kilometre away last time, right on the tops. So this is what this hunt is trying to chase. This video is a little different for me this time. I'm not going on my usual hard out, big climb hunt. I've come up a long way in this cold, bit of a lonely valley tonight. Seems like I'm the only one in here. Recently my wife and I experienced a tragedy with one of our children, and this is due date in a week, so I just wanted to come out, just have some time to reflect and think. But basically my wife was 31 weeks pregnant with our number 5 baby, so we got 4 girls and baby number 5 was going to be our first son. She came to me, I was on a Sunday afternoon, and kind of said, I'm not really sure about the baby's movements. And I just said, yeah, she was in tears. She kind of knew something was not right. So I said, you got to go call the midwife straight away. Let's get to the hospital, get you checked out. Yeah, and then the whirlwind kind of started from there. It's about 45 minutes after she got there, they said, hey, we're going to take the baby out. Something's not right. I was kind of shocked, and to be honest, I thought, okay. I remember so my wife went into the operation area to get him C-sectioned out, and I'm good with being down the wrong end and all that sort of thing. So I was down there looking, and I just remember him coming out. And they pulled him out and they laid him on the table, on the cloth, and yeah, I just remember his little hands were kind of seizuring, and he looked really bad, and he just looked really lifeless. And I don't know, there was something in me that just, I'd seen 4 babies be born, and with my wife and I, I've had 4 kids and experienced no real complications, and I didn't really realise it at the time, but I was just staring at him. I must have been staring at him for, now that I think about it, it was probably a good half an hour. And the doctor came up to me and said, are you okay? Like, are you alright? And I just said to her, I just know he's not going to make it. She didn't say anything. I just said, he looks really bad. And after that, he went off into the NICU, and there was talk of cerebral palsy. There was definitely some brain damage going on. And I thought, yeah, I can live with that. That's all right. And on the way home, I was driving home to go and sort out my other kids who were just, it was all happens very quickly. And I just prayed. I said, God, just please don't take him. In his wisdom, he did. The little guy lasted 4 days in the hospital. I held him right at the end. And I just looked at him and just said, wake up, man. Please wake up. But he didn't. and he passed away in our arms. And I just can't talk about it without crying. I just cannot do that. This deep sorrow came over me. It hasn't really left yet. I had a lot of dreams shattered that day. We've got 4 girls and they're great. But when we found out we were having a boy, my mind went 10 years ahead. I was buying him stuff already for this. And those dreams are all gone. But I've learnt that through it, the price of love is grief in this world. The 8-week journey so far has really changed me. It's really brought the brokenness of this world that we live in right into my very own home. Yeah. Some of you may know I'm a Christian, and there's some thoughts that they just constantly come to my mind, that at the basis of my faith is sacrifice. And it blows my mind, the willingness and the magnitude of the sacrifice that God made to make forgiveness available to us. It's really blown my mind. And I really, the word willing, I did not want to lose my son. But it's brought into light that the God I love and believe in willingly went to the cross, but he also willingly put his son in through that cross. And that thought just blows my mind. I desperately was out of control with what happened, and I did not want to lose my son. But he lost his son to take the sin away, to deal with the sin problem and the death problem. But not only lost his son, he actually put our sins on his son and punished them there. I think us Kiwi guys, we're tough. I think we are. We're tough guys. We do tough things. There's 2 truths that really were hammered home in this whole experience for me was everyone's going to die. We're all going to die. And also no one wants to die. Those were the 2 truths that really just came home to me. And the Bible explains that when you sin, you earn death, and everyone dies because everyone sinned. I want to just say this quickly, that if you're fearful, worried about dying, or maybe you've got those larger questions of life, I'd love to talk with you, because I do believe the faith that I have and the truth that I hold to brings hope, forgiveness, and where we can stare in the face of death because Jesus Christ, our victor, has beaten it. It's still here, but this life's really short compared to the one that is to come. So if that's you, I'd reach out to me, drop me a line, and I'd like to catch up with you. I'd love to talk with you. glassing all this sort of immediate stuff right here. But that's the hill we're going to go up tonight, so yeah. It's just a perfect night. It's beautiful, man. Such a nice spot as well. So, alright, let's get up and into the next basin. Oh, alright. Making my way up through here, but I think I'm going to get bluffed out, which is pretty steep and pretty nasty. I'm hoping that I can sort of peel up and out the top and onto my campsite, so yeah. I said no big climbs in here, right? I can't do it, eh? I just can't sit down. Right, let's go. Pretty sure I just got water out from the creek, eh? I always forget. But this is pretty nasty, man. This is pretty gnarly country up in here. Right. I was up on that ridge behind me going up there, but I bailed out because it was just too steep. Yeah, right there. It's like, nah. So I came right down and changed. Jumped into this little stream, which actually takes me closer to where I need to go. So it's good. Yeah. But yeah, I'm nearly there. So if you're wondering why I come up through these kind of areas, it's because I don't like walking through the bush. That I want to hunt on my way back home. So what I do is make it harder for myself to get up and around, stay right out of the bush that I'm going to hunt on the way back home, and set up on my perch that I want to shoot from. So I know on the way home I've got some primo bush hunting to do as well, just in case there's nothing out on this face tonight, but that'd be pretty hard pressed not to be out there, so we'll see. Nearly there. Man, this is hard work. This is hard work, man. Oh, man. Alright, another 20 metres. And then we'll find a place for camp. And hopefully a deer are there. Alright, I've just pushed into this bush here. And I've actually popped up a lot closer than I wanted to. So I'm right on the main game trail. I haven't been in here before, but I have a suspicion that there's a fishbowl in behind me, but it's only about 200 metres away, so I'm a bit too close to it for my liking. So I can see the scree face up there, and I can hear rocks rolling down from here about 200 yards away, so I'm going to find a place for camp really quietly and actually move away from this area and get set up and then go for an evening hunt. So, and I'm going to have some dinner because I'm really hungry. I'm definitely liking this little campsite here. There's actually some pig sign here as well, and judging by the print, this is like quite a decent pig. So, but yeah, this is a beautiful little flat area. Just down in here, there's my glassing area, which I was hoping that would work out from camp. So I looked at this place on a map and Google Earth and thought that would actually probably work really well. So I cannot wait to get my binoculars up to my face. I'm probably a little bit too much in the animals area. I'm probably a little bit close for my liking. But I reckon that this is... yeah, I just got to get out there and have a look. So let's go. Let's get some gear and go. I am not. I've only picked up 4 goats up there. That's it. So right where I'm sitting, which is actually on top of the cliff, so right where I'm sitting, there's a bit of fresh, like it smells like undisturbed heat right here. You've probably heard me clambering up. They're sitting right on the top here getting that sun. And I think they shot out below me in the screed. So I don't know. I haven't picked anything up yet, but I might make my way back to camp and grab my dinner and try and find another bit of a looking platform a bit further out. This one's pretty good, but yeah, I'll show you. Glassing up there. The light is starting to fade. You can just see the lights in Wellington twinkling there. You can see the inland kaikoura's behind it. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. What's going on? Okay. That is so good. Yeah. Good morning, guys. I just chucked a bit of water in my breakfast, and I'm going to walk over to the glassing spot. Probably just had enough light come in now, so see if there's any deer up there. But yeah, slept pretty good last night. Pretty good indeed. Show my little campsite. So, those hammock bags of mine, they're extremely warm, man. I don't think it got that cold last night though. It's like 3 degrees, I think, 2 or 3 degrees. So it's pretty good. Right, let's go and have a look. Let's go and have a look. I just glassed the immediate here. Just had a bit of a quick look, but I can't pick up anything. No goats or anything. So probably just wait until the sun hits those slopes a little bit. Because the sun's not quite up yet, so. But yeah, I've seen a stag with 3 hinds there before, so. But then again, I'm camped right on their main game trail. I sort of realised when I got up here, I just popped over that cliff and I was like, oh dear, probably too far into the animals. So they could have been bedded down here last night, feeding out there all day. on that first bit of good weather. Don't know. Well, I've glassed everything that I can see out to like a kilometre, and I have not picked up a single deer. So I'm picking, it being early August after a really bad week of weather, maybe the deer are still in the bush. So I'm going to go pack up camp and go and do some bush hunting on my way home. Cool, so I just packed up camp. What a sweet spot, man. Like, I can see why the deer are exactly where I am. There's quite a bit of feed up in the top, just along where that cliff drops off, and then really good cover from the northerly in here. So there's actually quite a few fresh prints in here as well, and it's a cool spot. It's a cool spot. But anyway, I've backed up camp, so I'm going to tiptoe my way through here and see if I can pick something up through the bush on the way home. Alright. That's cool. Well, I just bumped a couple of deer through here. I heard them crash off. But, like, it's no wonder, man. It's just crazy thick and just so steep. But they've probably run right down into the area that I was wanting to hunt, so bumped them probably 30 or 40 yards back up the hill, and they just hoofed it down through here. So there's all these tracks through here, so see if we can make something happen. But it's not very good going through here. Not at all. Yeah, so I've come down this chute, but there was just solid shingle screes, and I full on tripped and took out a tree. Won't be doing me any favours. It was very, very noisy coming through there, but like, there's deer sign right here, and a deer's taking a pee right here too. It stinks, and it's fresh air, so I'm going to keep trying to hunt my way down to the bottom. But yeah, she's pretty noisy, It's nice through here. Although unsuccessful, I always enjoy my time in the hills. To sit down, have a bit of salami and a coffee down by the river, enjoying the sounds of the birds singing, the water running, always brings me a lot of joy.